Hi, Raven. How are you today?
I'm doing okay.
I'm glad that you're able to make it today. This is our third session. So, before we get started, the routine. We're going to just kind of take a moment to kind of get focused, get centered. So, we're going to close our eyes, take 4 deep breaths, and then kind of roll our shoulders and our necks to kind of get comfortable.
Excuse me.
You're fine. So, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So let's close our eyes. Go. Roll our shoulders, roll our necks. And then whenever you feel ready to become present, make sure that you open your eyes slowly and become present. Okay. How did that feel?
Fine.
Okay. So, what's bringing you in today? What would you like to talk about?
Well, so since we started, I think, everything has been going pretty well, but like the last week was pretty rough for me and work-wise.
Could you elaborate a little more? Like, why was it a little rough?
Well, I think I had like a little panic attack, kind of. But, that's probably me web ending like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but I kind of got overwhelmed last week, and I spent like 20 minutes in the restroom over a faucet, and it just was a tough day.
So can we go back to that moment, kind of like that faucet experience, and kind of you can close your eyes or whatever it may be to help you recollect. But what about that faucet? What was that situation that occurred that kind of caused chaos, perhaps?
Well, I just like left like a crazy meeting at work, and then oh goodness, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I'm a little tired.
That's okay.
Well, anyways, I was at work and we just got out of like a huge meeting, and I had been drinking a lot of water that day because I wanted to do like like wellness challenge where you drink like a gallon of water a day, and all of a sudden, like, I had to, like, pee all the time, which is fine. Like, it's fine. Like, I have no problem doing that. But it's just, like that day, I was just really overwhelmed. And then when I went to the restroom, then, like, we have a sensor faucet. And that one, we've always had trouble with that faucet. But I felt like that day, it just decided to go out. Like, it wouldn't turn on at all. Like, sometimes, like, if you move your hand just right, like, it will start a little bit and then it will stop quickly. But it didn't even start at all. Like, it was not turning on. I'm waving my hands like crazy with soap all over my hands, and I'm just like frustrated. And so then I just fell to the floor and I just started like crying and like really getting overwhelmed, and it was just really crazy, and I just couldn't stop crying, and I just sat there, and like as soon as I knew it, it was like 20 minutes. And then finally I leave there, and then I go to like the workroom because they have in the workroom there's a faucet in there because we also have a refrigerator in there, and I washed my hands, and then I got back to work. But it just took like it just set me over the edge. And so it was just really, really difficult, and I just like I couldn't that day.
So, from what I'm hearing, said a sense of overwhelmness and frustration is what you were experiencing. And it seems like it was perhaps could have been something that started earlier that day. And it wasn't just that faucet, it was an accumulation of other things. So is it possible that you could kind of, let's backtrack a little bit, and what was that first initiation, that first moment of your day that you may have realized that something went sour, that kind of, as a result, catapulted this?
Like, walk you through that whole day, or like?
Yeah, you can walk me through the whole day, or if you remember, or you can remember, like if there's that one specific time. So like it's maybe 8 o'clock in the morning, you woke up late, and that kind of just started it all, or I don't know, whatever you feel comfortable with, or whatever you can remember.
Well, I woke up on time the night before. I like tried to do like this perm rod set in my hair, and like, but I didn't really have enough rollers, so I just focused on the front of it, and I was like, well, I can do the back in the morning. And then when I took the rollers out, it was ugly. So then I didn't like it, so I put my head underwater, and then I just redid my whole head, which meant I had to blow dry my hair, which means it took me a lot longer to get ready than normal. And I always take my lunch to work with me, just to like save money and stuff. And this morning I wasn't able to because I forgot it. And so like I was rushing out the door because I was running like a little bit behind on my schedule. So I left the house and I got to work, and then I figured out that like I left my badge at home and my lunch at home. So I was kind of upset about that, and I was just like, okay. And then I got into the office, and as soon as we got into the office, I checked my email, and my supervisor called like a mandatory meeting. And so we were all having a mandatory meeting, and she wanted to check our progress and stuff. And like we all get along in the office, like it's not a big deal, like we're a pretty good team. But I just like, I started coming to you because I felt like I was moving a little slower than usual, and like I just wasn't able to focus and like get work done as fast as I wanted to. And so I was kind of apologizing in the meeting, like, okay, guys, I'm sorry, I should have gotten this done already. And it's taking me a little longer than I thought it was going to. And everybody was like, oh, it's okay, we know that it's been a pretty stressful, and it has been hectic in the office. And so like they were saying that, but I still was feeling like whatever, like, they're just saying that to be nice. And then I had already drank a whole bunch of water, and then as soon as we left the meeting, I was like running to the restroom, but one was preoccupied. So then I had to go to the other restroom that I don't normally go to, and that's when the faucet thing happened.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is that it appears that you, like, from what I know from you from my previous sessions, is that order and structure seems to be important to you. And so, because you were just saying how your routine was kind of a little unbalanced, and then you've been coming to me to kind of, because you've been like kind of slow and kind of lagging, you feel like in your work and just in life. And what I'm kind of just through our sessions is that your order, like your balance of finding a routine, it appears to be that it's kind of challenging, kind of developing a routine for you. So what is a routine? Can we talk about kind of what does a routine do for you when you have one? Like, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it just like, it gives structure. Like, it just, I mean, I'm not like a huge planner or anything like that, but like, just knowing that I have lunch and I don't have to leave the office, it just gives you some kind of comfort, like something consistent.
Okay. And what does consistency do for you?
It makes me feel like consistency makes me feel like like safe. Like I know something's going to be there to help me. Like there's something in place. Like I've already put something in place that's going to help me succeed.
And where's that need for safety coming from? Like, well, thank you, Raven, for coming today. Sorry, unfortunately we're out of time, but we can pick up on this next week on our next session. But just kind of, I want you to keep thinking kind of about those thoughts about where your safety, where that need is coming from, and then come with that next session, and we can kind of delve deeper into that.
Okay.
Thank you.